that goes live every single morning and talks about who we are, our philosophy. Let me know if you find any other movement doing that. We're a movement that the founder, myself, is up to be challenged right now, just like I was a couple of days ago. You know any other movement like that? We're a movement that says men come first, because when men come first, they always put the woman first, right? When a man walks up first, he always opens the door and says, ladies first. But he's got to come first, so he could allow her to be first. And that's how it works. It takes a king to make a queen, right? You could be a beggar. You could literally be a meth head, prostitute, crackhead in Las Vegas looking like $1 million in a strip club. You could be that. You could be that, which is the lowest of the low. If you're that, and a king walks by and happens to go by the strip club, and while you were walking in or walking out, he stops you and he says, come here, what's your name? And you say, I'm so-and-so. And he says, I'm the king, and I want you to ride in my chariot. And you accept, right? And you say, I will. And he says, once you do, you're mine. If you accept, then the next day, there's trumpets, and there's elephants, and there's all kinds of fireworks and all that shit. People dancing in the fucking streets, right? As the king walks up and addresses his empire. And he says, let me introduce you to your new queen. Boom. And if in the audience, any woman is ignorant and stupid enough to want to end her own bloodline, she would say something like, that's a whore, off with her head. Why? Because I just said she's a queen. Off with her head. No, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You are sorry. And so am I for you. Get out of here. Right? The next day, she walks the kingdom as a queen, and no one can say otherwise. They have to whisper it behind closed doors. But when she walks up, they still have to bow their head and smile and say, yes, queen, whatever you say. Right? That's what a king can do. However, if you're a queen, like Queen Elizabeth, right? The monarchy, then you can marry a prince from somewhere else, right? A prince. And in that kingdom, the prince will always be known as the queen's husband, Prince Charles, or Prince whoever. She can never crown a king, ever, because it's against God's code. She could rule, right? There's hyenas that are ruled by matriarchy. She could rule, right? But she can't crown a king. But a king can crown a queen anywhere at any time. You could be a dentist, you could be a prostitute. You could goddamn be a princess. You're still not a queen until the king says you're the queen, because there's one king in the kingdom, right? And so when you embark on a spiritual path as a man, you have to regain your kingdom. There's your dome, right? The dome of the top. Okay? You're gonna have to gain it again, reclaim your kingdom, right? And the way you enter the kingdom is through the temples, because wisdom goes through the temples. But the way to it starts like any ladder at the bottom. So you have to work your way up to 7 chakras. You have to overcome your sexual nature. You have to overcome your butterflies, nervousness about existing in life and anything like that. You're going to have to open your heart, and you have to speak up, and on until you gain the insight, which is the third sight, right? Here's your outsight, and here's your insight. Until you gain your insight. And then through insight, you rise up the top. And that's when the king then walks out into, it's called the parapet, where you stand and you address the crowd. He stands on the parapet, and he addresses the nation. When the Pope was sick, everybody was wondering. There was no Pope, there was no king for them. When the president is sick, everybody's wondering. There's nobody to address, right? When the Pope recovers, the Dalai Lama recovers, the king recovers, The president recovers. Everyone waits to see what he says. I'm fine. I just got shot in the ear. I'm fine. I just had a heart attack. I'm fine. I've been sick for a while. And then everyone relaxes again. If not, as quickly as possible, they must crown a new pope, king, or something. So when your king is Jesus, and for some of you it is, and I acknowledge him, then that's the King of Kings. Remember that. And when he goes away, there must be one standing in his place. That's the man that leads you in Christianity. He's supposed to be under Christ. And he's supposed to follow Christ's teachings the way Christ did, so that he could be your king. Not your little boy that you dress up like him because you made his dad hate you. That's not your king. That's your son. And you're going to fuck him up in the head when you call him a king. Better call him a beggar and a slave as he grows up. You would do better. It's better for his fucking ego to grow up and know that he's in a piece of shit world with a piece of shit people with a piece of shit body. Start there so you can recover your alcoholism. You have to recover your bodyism. Hi, bodies are anonymous. What happened? I've been addicted to the body for a long time, and I can't get out of it. I eat too much. I sleep too much. I fuck too much. What else do you do? Those are the three things. I spend too much, right? I'm addicted to the body. I have a body alcoholic problem. When I see something, I have to buy it. When I see a girl, I have to have sex with her. When I see alcohol, I have to drink it. When I see porn, I have to touch myself, right? I'm addicted to the body, right? And just like an alcoholic, when a person is drunk, I'm not drunk. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. So cool. Has anybody ever seen a drunk person be like, I'm fucking fucked up, right? Right? The moment we have to grab the keys that it's about to turn into a fight and everyone knows it, right? What is that? Why are you that person when you've seen it 1,000 times? One time, I had a correction officer in my house, and she was drinking. She was over drinking. You wouldn't believe it, right? And she started to act like a psychotic female, right? I had to actually remove her from my house, believe it or not. Can you imagine removing a corrections officer from your house? Huh? I had that experience. And then the greatest thing happened. She walked into the middle of the street, and she took her badge, it's a cop badge, and she threw it at me, right? I think that's a crime in their community or something, right? So I did what any intelligent adult male would do, knowing how crazy bitches are. I took the badge, and I took it home, and I took a picture of it in my hand. And I immediately wrote something and put in the letter that's still sealed with evidence. This night, this person threw their badge at me, and they drove home drunk. Can you believe that? I still have it in the safe. Isn't that crazy? I was wondering why I was acting like that night. I have the letter with a picture of the badge, but sealed, tape, enveloped. Got a few of those envelopes in my past. Oh yeah, I'm accumulating some now. Now it's easier, it's digital, right? So there's a lot of evidence everywhere. But isn't that amazing? Now, it wasn't like she was a bad person. She was overtaken by demons, right? Too much alcohol and a life of unrighteousness. Okay? These two, look, if you ever do any kind of like major drug like DMT or any of that stuff, right? It'll bring out what's inside of you, right? So some people have really bad trips, whatever. And that's how to heal the world, make it a better place, which is our message. But our message is a little bit different than everybody else. And the reason for that is their message never worked. If it did, I wouldn't have to save my own ass my entire life and be free. I would have read one of their books and got it. Okay? But how many books did I read? How many lectures did I listen to? How many countless hours did I try to do what they told me to do? And it resulted in me running in a fucking circle, ending up where I was again. Now just a little bit older than before. What the hell just happened? Another rotation around the sun, another rotation around the sun, another rotation around the sun, 3 times 365, whatever that is, 1,000 and something. And here I am in a worse condition. Well, that didn't happen to me, right? I kept trying their shit, but I was really lucky. Lucky, fortunate, it was my karma. I don't know, and I don't care, because those are words. What matters is the experience that I had. And the experience I was very lucky. Sean Murphy, one of my favorite guys. He's a Cirque du Soleil star. If you guys watch Cirque du Soleil, Sean Murphy stars in Cirque du Soleil, right? Everyone knows if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I'd be in the circus. If I wasn't, hey, I'm Alexander the Great right now. If I wasn't AZD, I'd be Sean Murphy. Yeah, man, that's a freedom right there. Anyways, he could do all that shit. If you guys ever go to Cirque du Soleil, we went here, and you hold your breath as the guy flips, right? He's that guy, right? I wonder how many hours it takes to be able to confidently go up in the lights in front of people night after night, sore body, I'm sure, problems you have just like every other fucking human being on the planet, have to pay the bills, love hurts, whatever the fuck you got going on, and then he's got to go and risk his life for an audience that still can't appreciate it. Because you can only appreciate to the degree that you've attempted something, right? Some people never even try to handstand. And they go, wow, that's amazing. You think so? You have no idea how amazing it is. Try holding a handstand right now by yourself. Okay, now do it on a fucking spinning wheel that's going up. Okay, now do it on the shoulder of 6 people while the spinning wheel is going up and while someone is fucking singing, dancing around you and the lights are going up and down. And then catch the beat. Listen to the music. Because you're going to have to hit that and all that other shit, okay? What that level of focus, that man, as my teacher told me, you could be a professional what I do in 6 months. It takes that level of discipline and focus to do this. Isn't it? It's true. My teacher told me the same thing. He said, I'm an animal. Sean Murphy, you're an animal. You're a beast, right? You're a beast being treated like a lion in a cage that they come and clap for. And then they go away and take some pictures of you, and you're just a freak to them just like me, bro. Huh? These good people, these people that come and, right? You watch them. At the drop of the pin, right? They break their morals, they break their ethics. The most righteous woman that loves you forever would cheat on you and leave you like this in a second. Bam! Your boss, an employee, will replace you like this when you can't perform anymore, okay? That's what it is. So you gotta come to a place where we make a career out of expressing our unique abilities. That's how I make a living, that's why you're watching me, okay? And the women that call me boyfriend, it's my task to get them to express their unique talent and live. Because that's how every creature of God lives. It lives by doing what it's designed to do, right? So I definitely was not designed to do anything else besides what I'm doing, because I'm not good at anything else. I'm okay at it, but I'm great at this. So you have to figure out what your own unique flavor of life is. That's IMC Nation, okay? We're gonna go to an all men's class next. If you haven't signed up, sign up for it. Be the best, fuck the rest. Let's go. Os.